Okay, come here. Good puppy. All right, hey everyone. We are now concluding his 21st week of life. So he is now 22 weeks old. Yeah, you're already 5.5 months old. Time's flying. Well, we are way off schedule right now, but that's to be expected because this weekend's just being a little crazy. But that's all right. I'll get to that in a minute. Hey, settle. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Hey, that's my finger you're chewing on there, mister. Thank you. No, you stay. He's just all over the place right now. Okay, so let us get to his weight. Oh, that's a command. His weight. He is now 41 pounds. So he has gained 2 pounds this week. If you try and jump off, you're going in my lap. I'm not even sure you're in the shot anymore, buddy. Come over here. Come over here. More. Come on. Today, he's choosing not to listen to me. But I suppose that's to be expected sometimes. So we're just gonna try and get through today the best we can. No, he is just finding a multitude of things to get into trouble with. So while yesterday he was a little angel, today not so much. But hey, we're gonna have bad days every so often. But yeah, anyways, getting to his height, he is now 20 inches at the shoulder, so he is getting quite tall. He's almost caught up to Callie in height, so nope. So he's getting there. And let's see, we're skipping potty training. Regular training, I've not been teaching him any new commands. As I said, the past week or two, I am working on making him more behaved around the house now. We're working on general house etiquette. I guess this is classified under training. Yesterday, I skipped his afternoon nap. I did not put him back in his crate, and I kept him outside the crate, and I kept him on a leash, and I was holding on to the leash so he couldn't get too far. And he pretty much, kept trying to play with Callie. I mean, she got the memo. She just laid down and she went to sleep. And I was trying to get him to nap, but it's just such a foreign concept to him to nap outside the crate. So I think I'm just going to keep practicing this every so often, and then it'll get better. But like I said, I think I kept him up for 2.5 hours, which is a long time. Usually at the most, I have him up 30 to 45 minutes at a time. So collectively, I think he got about 5 minutes of sleep when I kept him out. But I think grand total time of him doing this and laying down and relaxing was probably about 45 minutes worth. So that was really good for his first time. So we're just gonna keep working on getting him to settle down around the house. And this morning as I was cooking my breakfast, I made sure he did not come into the kitchen. I let him stay in the kitchen, but once he started jumping up on the counters and trying to see what was there, I was like, nah, it's not worth trying to watch you. So I was teaching him to not come into the kitchen while I'm cooking. And he's getting there too. Yeah. And then, it's just general reinforcement of, telling him to sit down when I want him to, just out of the blue, or, laying down, or coming over, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's just a bit of a process, huh? And for, hi. I love you. I love you. Oh, yes, I do. He's like, no, get away from me. I don't love you. I need to find a way to clean his ears. His ear is getting pretty dirty and red, and I don't want him to get an ear infection. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this by myself. I'm going to have to learn eventually because I might not always have someone around to help me. But we'll figure that. So for extra information, I'm basically just working on expanding his uptime now instead of making him nap all the time because, he still needs sleep for sure. You don't want to eliminate that. But you also want to start practicing having him up around the house so he knows how to behave. And then by the time he's an adult, he'll be like, been there, done that. I know the rules, no getting up on the couches and, this and that. So we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Yesterday was fantastic. I went to bed and I was just like, we had a great day. I barely had to scold him once. And then this morning, we've only been awake for, what, 2.5 hours, and my throat is sore from yelling. So, this is just one of those days, and you know, you can recover it in the middle most times, and if not, you just coast through and hope tomorrow goes better. But as for car rides, I haven't been taking on many of them, and I haven't been walking him as much, because right now our weather is nice and cold. It's about, what was it, 28 degrees outside right now. We got some flurries. Unfortunately, we did not get enough snow accumulation for it to, you know, make any significant difference. So he has not noticed it snowed. It just looks like frost on the ground. So, but I promise you, when it snows properly and if I'm home, I'm not at work, when I take him outside, I will film his reaction. But that really depends on me being home for the snow. So we'll see if we can manage that. Otherwise, I'll let you know how he reacts, because my parents will see how he reacts and they'll tell me. But I'd like to be there. Yeah. And as for teething, he has now lost all 4 of his sharp canines. Yes. So he is not pinching me and cutting me and stabbing me anymore with his teeth. Yeah. That made me so happy. Like, once he started like losing those sharp little canines, like I could have cried happy tears. Like, I was really, really happy. So now he's pretty gentle with his mouth. He barely does anything. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yes. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Wow. Wow. Look at all those teethers. No, we're not done yet. Almost done. But yeah, we're just working on settling down and getting used to all that. So, and then I think I mentioned this and I totally didn't get to it. Car rides. I've decided I'm kicking him out of shotgun now. He is not going to be riding up front with me anymore. It's kind of getting hard for him to fit in the seat. Like, he has to super like compact curl himself up to fit, and then if he wants to chew on anything, like he can't, because he's like dangling off the seat. And he keeps, last time I took him for a car ride, he kept putting his paw on the gear shifter. Not funny. I'd yell at him and take his paw off, and he'd keep putting his paw back on it. I was like, are you crazy? You're gonna kill us. Don't need us shifting gears in the middle of driving, because my car's an automatic. But yeah, I've just decided, and he tries to chew stuff on the console, and I already have teeth gouges on my console. He's not trying to chew the console, it's just, it's collateral damage, basically. So I bought a cover for the back seat a while ago, and I just installed it yesterday, and I got Callie to jump in and test it out. So I'm thinking maybe today I might try and take both of them for a car ride, you know, put them both in the back seat and see how that works. So I think now that is about all I needed to cover. Teething's going well. Yep, training is a process, but we're getting there. All that training I've done in the very beginning is paying off. It really is. At this point, it's just going to take time. He is entering his teenage phase. I guarantee it, he's entering it. He is starting to act a little bit sassy lately. But as long as you hold firm, they're going to come out of it better. No. He says, Mom, I want a nap. We are so off schedule right now. I've been up for an hour. Yeah. But see, he hasn't really done this either. If you noticed the other videos, if I'm holding him like this, he would have been fighting me to get out. I mean, he struggled a little bit there, but I mean, he'd really be fighting, and he wouldn't be resting his head and laying down. So he's understanding the process a little bit. It's just gonna take time. Yep. And we are hoping that you come out of it a well-trained adult. Yeah. Yeah. And Callie is a very good role model. So at this point, I'm just babbling. He needs a nap, and now I need to edit this video and get it up. So, I think that is all I needed to update you guys on, and we will see you probably next week. Work is still a little bit busy for me to be making more than one video a week, but we'll see if I can squeeze something in eventually. So, alright, buddy, we're all done. Yeah, finally. Alright, should we say goodbye? Let's say goodbye. Say bye, Dad. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh. Bye, everybody. Bye. Okay, baby. You can get down now.